little string of white hair. Personally, I've always had little string of white hair from when I was a kid. 30s is according to I went to the store the other day and then I saw this book about 30, about turning 30. Hey God, your weight there today you're like this, tomorrow like you can put on 10 kg under 1 week. Like, the struggle is real. Your weight is fluctuating up and down the stairs. When are you getting married? When am I? This person is getting married. Your friends are getting married. And the truth of the matter is, as we get older, aging doesn't matter anymore. Back in them days when I was in my 20s, I used to think one day on top of 29, it's game over. I literally dreaded turning 30. The 30s is that boss lady position, is that boss lady feeling. Like, you got it all together. I mean, I've never loved myself any more than now. At 30, it doesn't matter whether you're tall, short, fat, or slim. Compared to when you're a lot younger, you're trying to fit in, you're trying to be like what people want to see, what people like. Right now, this is you, man. This is the body, this is the self you've got for life. So you get to appreciate yourself more, admire yourself more, be in tune with yourself and your reality and what you have to live with. What you can change, you can change. You found your value. You know all what makes you you and what makes you unique and what makes you thick. Compared to when you're a lot younger, your emotions are all over the place. You're not exactly sure what you like. You're not exactly sure what you want. You're not exactly sure how you feel about yourself even. People's opinion about you matters so much. People's opinion tells how you get to feel about yourself. And the truth of the matter is, as we get older, aging doesn't matter anymore. Compared to when we're a lot younger, you'll be counting, oh, I'm 21, oh, I'm 18, oh, I'm getting older, oh, I'm 25 now. But once you've hit that 30, I mean, you know that you just know it's a blessing to be alive, You just know now to make more money, make the best out of life, get better health care, take care of yourself, take care of your hair, take care of your skin, take care, begin to do pedicure if you didn't used to. I'm talking to myself right now. Begin to try out new things you were skeptical about trying before. Welcome to the 30s. Now to the downside of things. Look, 30s is according to I went to the store the other day and then I saw this book about 30, about turning 30. I'm like, okay, voila. What we saying now? So the thing about, and then he pointed out some realities about getting older. It also mentioned that around this time is when you begin to see little signs of aging here and there. For some people, it's maybe wrinkles here, little string of white hair. Personally, I've always had little string of white hair from when I was a kid. Apparently, my first son also inherited the white hair. The 30s is that time in life when you begin to put on weight. Like, hey God, your weight there today you're like this, tomorrow like you can put on 10 kg under 1 week. Like, the struggle is real. Your weight is fluctuating up and down the stairs compared to when you were far younger. Like back in days when I was a teenager in my 20s. I ate everything. I never even checked the weight. Like, never had to bother about fitting in my clothes and all. But now, today I'm all flat tummied and all, and the next day my tummy is all bulging up and staring up at me like to make it make sense, the reality of life is as you get more mature in age, your metabolism slows down. It's not as up there as it used to when you were younger. Hence, you get to put on weight with every little careless eating. So that's why the 30s is that time you begin, if you didn't used to, begin to pay more attention to your health, to your dentition, to your skin, to everything about you. More importantly, this is what I do for myself, and this is something I've picked up as a habit, since from the time of my late 20s, and that is what goes into my mouth. Look, at this time of your life, the earlier you begin to look into what you put into your body, the better for you, the better for overall well-being. So right now, when it comes to multivitamins, all kinds of vitamins, I don't joke with it, Back in the days, we dreaded medications, if you know. But now, you see the kind of medication that is good for my health, I don't joke. When it comes to my dentition, I don't joke. I mean, I still have other dental care I intend to do in days to come. Taking brush twice a day, as serious as since my 25, 26. So, but around the 30s is when everything has to be on check, like on point. You're not missing nothing, because these are the early stages of aging. These are the early stages of your body beginning to know that, okay, we're not too young anymore. You're still young. Don't be scared. At least I'm a 30-year-old woman here looking at you. This is the morning time of maturity. So you start now to begin to take care of yourself, because things are not the same as before. Up to the level don't change now. So for those who take alcohol, for my friends who take alcohol, they say around this time you have longer hangovers, like you don't recover from the night before of maybe excessive drinking, compared to when you're a lot younger. You could have alcohol and then jump to work or school the next day, but now you find yourself all knackered and tired. Something else with turning 30 is around this time, literally everyone in your circle has kids. Like you begin to see baby shower here and there, marriage proposal here and there. Like when you scroll through your timeline, whatever social media platform you belong to, you're seeing kids. That's why you know that, okay, when I'm mature, we're not children no more. All your friends are now mommies and daddies. What are you going to say? Meme is 6 now. Around that time, if you're still single, you begin to feel that little pressure here and there to, want to settle down, want to start life. And then family pressure begins to go, especially if you're from Africa, where we're from. They begin to tell you, when are you getting married? When am I? This person is getting married. Your friends are getting married. But what I'm going to say to that is, look, don't let nobody stress you. It's your life you're living, because at the end of the day, when you go jump into whatever relationship because of their pressure, you're going to be the only one to face it. There's something we're not talking about. There's something people are not talking about. Do you know that marriage actually isn't for everybody? Marriage is not for everybody. And I'm somebody who would sit down here and tell you that if maybe for body clock, especially as women, our fertility is tied to time. And then you feel that you've not found the right relationship, but you're somebody who wants to have children. I'm going to sit down here and tell you, go ahead and have your kids. It's not compulsory, especially because at this time, I want to believe from your 30s, you should have your finances together. At least you should, ensure you have a place of your own. You have your own, everything you need for yourself as an adult, you're doing for yourself. You want a kid, go ahead and have a child, because I wouldn't say you should deprive yourself of motherhood. I'm speaking to ladies right now. I wouldn't join those in the seat of advising you to keep sitting your ass and waiting until you find one man that must marry you before you start a family. And some persons, you get to see some people because they want to start a family, especially because they want to begin to have children. They jump into the wrong relationship, have the kids, and probably jump out. Nah, to me, it doesn't make sense. I would not put myself in that kind of situation because I'm trying to get a child, put myself in toxicity and some stranger that I'm not happy with. Also, Gregorism. Let me explain Gregorism. Gregorism is when you're no more baby girl or you're no more baby boy, like you've lost your game. That was what I used to think. That I just thank God with these 30s, ain't no Gregorism in this zone. Gregorism hasn't hit your girl, and we thank the Lord. God is good. So this has been my experience since turning 30, and I think the 30s, I think now I started living my life literally. Like now I feel like now my life just started. At 30s right now, I just want to fly, and I'm gonna advise any other person who's just around my age. Now is time to begin to do those things you've been wanting to do. Now you have all of the time. Like now you have that space. You're no more dependent on here and there. You're now a grown-ass adult, like full-blown one. So begin to do all of those things you've been wishing to do. Go all of those places you've been wanting to go. Live life to the fullest. Now is the time. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. Are you 30 plus? Older than 30, your 40s, 50s? Let me know what. Do I have this audience? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And if you're still younger, do not be afraid. Look at your baby girl, for example. I'll be popping at 30. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you in my next one.